Hey, this is Osiris YGO, and today I'm doing an Infernoble Night featuring Flame Swordsman deck profile. Let's get straight to it. Now, for the three ofs, for the monsters, we have 3 Fighting Flame Swordsman. This is like basically your main starter of the deck. This is how you get into your Flame Swordsman stuff, and that's how you go into the Flame Swordsman playline. And then we have 3 Renaud. Now I play 3 because I can go into Angelica a little easier having this at 3. And this can get equipped spells or fire monsters for your banishment or graveyard back to hand. So very helpful. Then you play 1 Ogier. This dumps like the equipped spells or the monsters directly from the deck to the grave, allowing me to do more plays. Then we have Turpin. I forget the name sometimes. Turpin summons from grave where you have a card equipped with a monster, and then the monster equipped is treated as a tuner monster. And then we have 1 Margus. Margus is good for getting your cards back from the grave to the deck, and allow you to draw 1 card. This helps with recursion and getting your quick spells back, so very helpful. And then we have 1 Ogier. Like Ogier is good with extending because you can send a card from that's equipped to a monster in your field or a card in your hand to the grave to summon this from the hand to the field. Also, the monster equipped cannot be targeted by card effects, so good for things like Imperm and stuff like that. And then we have Ricordado. Ricordado helps with extending my plays in my father. By banishing himself from the grave, I get to summon a fire warrior monster from the hand or grave. And then we have Chevalier. Can't pronounce her whole name, I ain't gonna lie to you. So you can discard her to basically equip any equip spell directly from your deck to a monster on your field. So if you need like a Salamander fusion because your opponent might have asked you earlier or impermed you earlier, you can use her effect to discard to the grave to equip a Salamander fusion to your Flame Swordsman, allowing you to fusion summon. That is just one of the many ways you can use her in this deck. And then, in order to finish gear free, basically your monster negate, this deck dies pretty hard to nib. So summon this on your 4th summon or 5th summon, very helpful. And then we have Salamandra, the Flying Flame Dragon. By sending it to the grave, you get the search for a Salamander spell and trap, very helpful. Also, it can equip to any fire warrior monster you control, not just Flame Swordsman. So it synergizes well with the deck. And then for hand traps, we have 3 Ash Blossom. Stop those pesky cards out searching and all that. Then we have 2 Veiler. Veiler's good at stopping monster effects and all that, typical stuff. And then we have, for the spells, Fighting Flame Sword, play 3. This can search out your Flame Swordsman cards, so that helps you go into your plays even more. Also, this can protect your Flame Swordsman cards from being targeted by like Veiler and stuff like that, because it just outright negates it. Anything that targets a Flame Swordsman. And then we have 3 Heritage of the Chalice. This can search up your Infernoble Night cards as well as your Infernoble Arms card. So if you need like an extra card to add to your hand, allow you to go more into plays after being stopped like 1 or 2 times, this is your card. And then we have Noble Arms Museum. By paying 12, you get the search for Noble Arms card directly from your deck. Also, whenever a card is equipped to a monster on the field, you can summon to your monster zone. So, like, if you have, like, for example, like Charles, you can summon out Charles to the monster zone. while he's equipped as a quick spell. And then we have 2 Durandal. I think 2 is a pretty good number because 3 is kind of excessive. So with this card, you get to search out level 5 or lower fire warrior monster directly from your deck. And then after you search it, it's destroyed. So you can search out your fighting flame swordsman, your Ogier, any card, any pieces that you might need. And then we have 2 cross-up designators because hand traps be annoying. You know, stop Ash, stop Veiler, stop Imperm, stuff like that. And then card buy, you know, maybe you gotta stop the cards you don't got in your deck. Since cross-out can't stop everything, card buy helps with that. And then we have 1 Triple Tactics Talent. Same reasons why I play card buy and cross-outs. Hand traps are annoying, so you need cards to go into, like backup plans. And then 1 Reinforcements of the Army. Search up for your warrior monsters in your deck. This is primarily warrior, so basically this is too easy. And then 1 Silent Miniature Fusion. You go into your Ultimate Flame Swordsman. Also, any card that's equipped with this card is protected by card effects, so pretty helpful. Then we have 1 Flame Swords Realm. By sending a card from your hand or field to the grave, you get the fusion summon of Flame Swordsman. And then for the last of the spells, Infernoble Arms Joyous. With this, you can basically add any fire warrior monster from your grave to your hand, and then it's destroyed. So any card you might want to use for next turn, add it to your hand. And then for the traps, we have 1 Silent Android Chain. This is your Book of Moon. Also, you could banish this card from the grave to future summon a Flame Swordsman, Ultimate Flame Swordsman. And then, last but not least, Infinite Impermanence. I play cross out, so, you know, basically I get Imperm, chain cross out, negate it. Now, going to the extra deck, we have 2 Emperor Charles the Great. This is your spell trap negate. Basically, you equip Charles to it, it copies the effect of Charles, and now it's a pop and a spell trap negate. And then we have Promethean Princess. You have a fire deck. This is primarily fire, so pop a card in your opponent's field, pop a card in your field, effects go off because you have the quick spells. Just 1 big reaction. And then Hita. Ash Blossom is prominent, so, you know, someone asks you, go into Hita, affect the Hita, summon Ash to his own, then go into Princess or something. SP Little Knight, because, you know, this is the warrior deck, and at some point I'm locked into just warriors, so this is hopeful for that. IP Masquerena, you can go into SP Little Knight with this. It's basically Link during your opponent's turn. Now you got like a removal, and then whenever your opponent has a monster effect, you got another removal. And then this is like your main synchro monster of the deck. We got Charles, the synchro Charles. Whenever a card is equipped to a monster in the field, you get the pop a card in the field. And then during end phase, you get the equipped cards from your grave or your deck to him. So, very helpful in this deck. And then we have 2 Roland. So Roland is good because this allows you to do the whole popping effect with Charles. So it's a quick effect, target a fire warrior monster you control and equip it. And it gains 500 attack. So you have a pop, and then you can go into more things going on with it. And then we have 2 Angelica. Angelica's good. We're going to the not equip spell, the field spell, what allows you to go into more of your plays. Also, when it's targeted by an effect, you get to set a fire warrior monster or equip spell from your grave to the deck. I mean, from the deck to the grave, allowing you to go into more of your plays. 1 Captain Oliver. You don't really go into this too often, but it's good going second, I'll say. It's a pop while it's attacking, so it's pretty helpful. Also, it summons itself back up from the grave during the standby phase, so that's that. And then for the Flame Swordsman play line, the fusions, 1 Ultimate Flame Swordsman. So this is a pop quick effect pop while equipped with a card, and then burn you for 500. And then you get to double his attack. And then, but if you do double his attack, he's still doing end phase, so be careful about that. You have to make sure your opponent is dead, basically, when you use this effect. And then your OG Flame Swordsman, basically you have to play this because that's the only way you can go into your Ultimate Flame Swordsman. And then last but not least, Final Flame Dragon. This can basically help your Flame Swordsman doing double attack. And then whenever it be destroyed by a card effect, you get to destroy this card instead. So that makes it so you can use your effect and then you can be peaceful with it, you know? But with that being said, that is the end of the deck profile. If you like it, give it a like, comment, and subscribe. Or so as YGO, peace out.